Hey, everybody. Welcome to AJS News. This is the second episode we got for you today.
Yep. Yes, but first, a very important word from our reoccurring sponsor.
Sunny day.
No.
Scrody?
No more sunny days.
Scrody, are you okay? You look awful. Oh, and you smell like a dumpster farted. What's going on?
Oh, you wouldn't understand. I live in a denim house with no air conditioning. It's over 100 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a fur coat. I can't take much more of this.
You know you'll feel a lot cooler and smell better too if you actually took care of yourself. Come on, let's trim out that hair. I got some ball deodorant and toner for you to try. Come on. What's wrong with you?
I'm all sticky. I'm stuck to the bench.
Oh, gross.
Wow, Jay, you were right. I feel so much better.
And you smell great too. Me and Scrody, we have a lot of fun together.
You should have some fun with your Scrody, too.
Take care of
Using
him.
Manscaped.com. Click the links down below. They support the Angry Joe Show. You support them, and you support
He's your
yourself.
best friend.
Look good, feel good, smell good, and enjoy the summer. And trust me, it'll be a lot better summer if you use Manscaped. Alex, what the hell is going on with... Well, actually, what's in the news? First, what's going on behind the scenes at AJS? Didn't have enough time over the weekend to complete my Madden playthrough, so please be patient on the Madden
I can tell you
Angry
right now,
Review. This is the
trash.
first year we're doing an Angry Review. We've done Angry Rants in the past, but I thought second year, next gen, by now, let's check in on them. So please wait for that. Hopefully this week. I'm hoping for this week. And then I know Aliens Fire Team is coming out, so we'll review that. I didn't get any early review copies on Madden. Don't expect me to have it. So give me some time is all I'm asking for. What about the gaming news?
Well, something that's AJS related that we got a first look this week at Netflix's Cowboy Bebop, the live action one.
Oh, we did?
That-
I did not.
that-
did you?
that
Is it
headline-
trailer or?
No, it's just pictures.
Oh.
And I love Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
I have
I gotta
loved
look
it, and
this
I've been
up.
trying to get OJ to watch it for years now. And when I hear live action Cowboy Bebop makes me nervous. Netflix's live action Cowboy Bebop gives me like this sense of dread. And the pictures look okay, right?
They're okay?
I
thought
they're
they
not
were
as
gonna be bad.
They're not as bad as I thought. But the issue is, it's not just what the characters look like. It's the mannerisms, the speech, the writing, and everything. And I mean, what could go wrong, right? I mean, the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action was it was terrible. You watched Death Note.
I watched both the movie and the anime. I did not like the movie.
No, everyone hated it,
No.
and so
It's like, this is not what I wanted.
this is something that makes me so
Scared.
nervous, right? Like so nervous.
Where'd the doggy? Oh, the doggy.
Yes.
I like it, the
John Cho got into incredible shape for this, so good on him. He's really trying to nail the physical appearance of Spike. Everyone else looks okay. I mean, they got a corgi. What can go wrong when you got a corgi?
But Corgi's amazing.
Yes.
That's the best right there.
Yeah.
With casting. John Show's pretty good.
Yeah. And so it makes me nervous, and
I can see why.
I refuse to be
You're
here.
a big fan, huh?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. It
Wow.
was it was like kind of, I think it was either the first anime, or it was one of the first, because we used to have them on when we were doing like LAN parties, and
Yeah.
there was either like Cowboy Bebop or Vampire Hunter D, or there was a bunch of stuff. So I think Cowboy Bebop may have been like the first. It was definitely the first series I watched all the way through, the anime series.
Cool.
So good
All
stuff.
right. Well,
you should
what
check
do you
it
think? Leave your comments down below so that Alex can read them religiously on either talking shit about it or saying what you think.
Yes.
All
right. Fortnite is always innovating. Always, right? They are constantly pushing the bar.
Yeah.
They're
like fucking up Superman.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
So they advanced
I
Superman.
expected a fucking mode, Joe, where Superman fucking uses his powers, not fucking using fucking guns.
You can't.
But you've never seen that before.
Goddamn backpack kid dances.
But you've never seen Superman kill a bunch of children with guns before, so now you got to. So constantly they're innovating, right? It's not innovation that we want, but they're innovating.
He's got a point.
He's got a point.
Also,
got a point. Superman murdering children. Got a point.
It's great stuff. We got a new mode in Fortnite, and man, this is crazy how innovative it is. What you do is
they do a lot of good innovation.
Yeah, it's called Imposters. 10 players occupy a place called the Bridge. 8 of them are there to keep things running smoothly, but 2 of them are looking to sabotage everything. And then there's constantly meetings where you can talk about like who's the imposter.
Who among us is
who among us has done the thing?
That sounds amazing.
It's crazy what it is, and never heard of anything like this before.
That sounds like it could be popular either now or in the future,
or a couple years ago. I think a couple years ago was really great. I think the time is right. So that's what Fortnite's doing right now.
Cool.
They are stealing entire games.
Yeah.
And look, it's not an
from
original.
A small indie developer.
Yeah.
Did they give him some money? Maybe collaborate?
I doubt it.
It would be nice
doubt it.
for them to collaborate and bring even more users or money into Among Us as a simple thank you. So what did they do?
They just took it. It's ours now.
Well, this is imposters.
I made this.
Well,
You made this?
Imposters.
Yeah.
You made
It's not
this.
Among
I
Us.
made this.
This is people with suits.
Oh, you made this.
Not space suits.
I didn't make this. You
Normal
made this.
suits, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
It's different. Completely
Among Us
different.
didn't come up with the whole imposter mechanic, right?
Yeah.
There's been social deduction games forever, right? And specifically from the inner sloth who made Among Us said, we didn't patent the Among Us mechanics. I don't think that leads to a healthy game industry. So good on you, inner sloth. But at the same time, Epic is a large enough company that they could have done.
They could have thrown a bone to him, man.
Yes, they could have done something
It's a
here.
billion-dollar franchise.
Yeah, and it's kind of shitty the way that they did this, and there would have been really nice if they had kind of worked together to bring the systems in
There's
there.
a reason why they are choosing this mode, because they know the popularity of this mode. Who popularized this mode?
Me.
I did.
Yeah. Well, this is also not the first time Epic's been accused of cloning another game. You have to understand that Fortnite Battle Royale did not exist. It was only created after the success of PUBG, right?
Yeah, it was a different game.
And so it was completely different game.
Me and Del actually played the early builds of Fortnite. It was different.
Yeah, you should
And then they
definitely check
decided
out
to
the
do that
video.
Battle Royale.
There's a video on it.
Did we actually release it? That's cool.
Yeah. And so this is just one of the things that's like, look, we understand that not everything has to be completely and truly unique. We're not, saying that they have to do that. But at the same time, when you are clearly borrowing from the success of another company, a much smaller indie company that they've had a great amount of success, but this could actually bring them up and do something else. Epic, if you're trying to win us over with your shitty game store and all the other practices, like this would have been a great way to say, oh, they're a good company. And now we went down a peg.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
screw off.
Imposters.
Yeah, kick them over some kind of promotion, cross promotion. You made a mistake, Epic. You can make it better.
Put Among Us skins in your game, and so license the skins from them. To
license the skins and give them a little bit of money.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Simple. Are you going to do it? Probably not.
Speaking of games that exploit children, Roblox business model is
Can
being.
your cousins play that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my cousins play. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I actually think the Roblox is relatively good compared to all these others. But tell us.
So
what's going
Roblox
on?
business model is criticized as exploiting children. So user-created game platform ding for low revenue shares, leading to creators to pay for advertising and unreasonable policies for cashing out. So what this ends up being is users create content, right?
Yeah, that's what they like about it. There's so many different game modes and stuff, and they even have like a little CS:GO inside of it. They've got all these other.
Well,
modes.
people get paid to if you make a game mode that's like really popular and people spend money, you get a portion of it. But it's such a small amount of money that people are like, well, this is almost predatory for it's user generated content. Well, you're giving the user so little money, and you force them to pay for the premium access. You have to pay to withdraw the money, pay for the service to withdraw the money. There are groups calling them out saying, like, look, the share is
make
bad.
it more fair.
Yeah. So that for every $1,000, it's like $350 that goes to the actual people creating the content. And people are trying to make the comparison between Steam or the Epic Game Store, which is much higher for developers. There's a huge difference between the two, that Steam is literally just delivery, and Roblox actually created something that's beyond that. And they're just saying that because Roblox, I think the vast majority of players between 9 and 15. Its core user base is between 9 and 15. That it's just, you're taking advantage of kids who don't understand this. They see small amounts of money coming in.
15-year-olds
and
understand.
They pay for
9-year-olds, I don't know. Actually, 9-year-olds these days are smart as fuck. They fucking understand it
know.
too.
And so the kids are paying for advertising to draw people into their games, hoping that like more money comes from it. And it's just, there's a lot of kids who end up putting money into advertising and they get nothing back, and then they spend all their money. And
there's granted there's a lot of dumb ones and people and they need protection from parental controls and things like that. So have Roblox replied at all? Said what they're gonna do about it?
Continue exploiting the kids.
No, absolutely not. And this is coming from several groups. There's a parent watchdog group. There's a group of psychologists. And then no, the Roblox has not officially responded to this at all. So it's just people coming out and saying, like, look, if your kids are playing this, you need to really be aware that kids may become kind of addicted to trying to get money. Like you make a level, you're trying to get people to do that. You're actually paying for advertising to get people to draw into there, and so you're putting in money, hoping that money comes back out. And it's kind of as an adult, you understand what that is, but if you are 9 and you don't know, then it can become a problem. So just something to look out for.
They're paying real money to advertise. I need to look into that further because I didn't know that a 9-year-old could pay real money to advertise their game mode.
Yeah, it requires
it probably all subterfuge behind several levels. It's not real cash. It's the V-Bucks or whatever
Robux.
from Fortnite. Robux. That you spend in order to. I don't know.
Yeah, so there's two ways to so to be highlighted. Creators can hope that their games can be popular organically. Not going to happen. There's just too many things out there. Or they can pay Roblox itself to feature the game on the front page. Advertising requires the use of Robux, the in-game currency, which can be purchased using real money or earned by selling games and content to other users. Now there are people that just get to the point. They pay to have their game featured. No one goes to it because there's other things going there. So there's a money in, money out system, and if it's children,
if we're talking about children involved, then different. There needs to be processes involved there for sure.
All right, let's talk about World of Warships. Now they.
Oh man, there was a little mini boycott being organized.
Yeah, so there's a huge group of contributors. There are people that work for the company, all kind of speaking out, and it all comes down to the USS Missouri battleship. So originally advertised as directly purchasable with in-game currency, but later was made exclusive to the in-game loot box mechanic. So
what the fuck?
And so right now there's no way. They said, well, maybe eventually we'll give you the opportunity to buy it with real money, but right now it's in a fucking loot box, and you got to go through that.
Yeah, because they want the fucking money. Wow, that's a fucking dick move. Hey, don't worry, you'll be able to buy it with your currency. Oh, it's out? What the fuck? It's behind a fucking loot box. So now I have to go through all of my currency to have a small random 000 whatever chance to try to fucking get the goddamn Missouri.
Yeah.
All in an effort to just buy the Missouri right away.
Mm-hmm. And it's not just small streamers. Like some of the largest streamers for the game, people with really large followings, are just quitting the game, saying like, absolutely not. This is just the final straw in a long series, right? Saying so that playing the game has become toxic in the last few years. The increasingly aggressive monetization implementation of gambling mechanics in a game marketed to children as young as the age of 7. There's definitely that, but that's in all games too. And there's a long list of people just talking about how like this is it, right?
It's getting worse. It's gotten worse. The mentality over there. I used to be slightly fair, or it would be on the line. Now they're just fucking, hey man, squeezing that base. This is a game that's been out for a while, so I'm sure subscriber numbers are dropping. I'm sure it's not at the height of its popularity,
but
or
the
maybe
whales
it
may
is.
still be there.
Maybe it is. That's why they're squeezing it even further. But
Yeah, all these like big heads, they see all the money that they're getting for all the monetization for everything out, all of these other games. They're like, holy shit, let's do this on our game. Maybe we could.
They've
make
always had it,
way
Joe.
more. Yeah,
They've
but this
always
like
had it,
they
and
crank it up.
they're
though.
cranking it
They're
up.
cranking it up. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's fucking bullshit, and now everyone's gonna do it.
We need
which is just sad.
Russian nesting yachts.
Well, I know not to play the game right now.
Now the game company Wargaming
I was
has
thinking
responded.
about. I don't know if it was Wargaming. There was one with the GI Joe and Cobra Commander. I
Yes.
forget which one it was. If that might have been. I don't know if it was
Tanks,
World
so
of Tanks or if it was War Thunder. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but. I know I didn't play it because I was like, I'm not sure. Some of the tactics that were going on at that time. I did some research. Here, I'll look that up. Go ahead.
So they've responded saying, and this is all that they've really said, we understand that there are several causes that have led us into this situation and that we have upset and disappointed many of our community contributors and players. Now, no mention of loot boxes, no mention of monetization. They're just like, look, we know that we've pissed you off. They're not going to address it
They're not gonna fix
directly.
it.
And then the statement named a number of issues that would be addressed, but it didn't specifically name loot boxes. Studio did note that an alternative way to
Yeah, it was
purchase...
World of Tanks.
World of Tanks.
That's why I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
So the studio did say that there's going to eventually be a way to purchase the USS Missouri directly, but as of right now, it's not there. This is going to be a perfect opportunity for, like, this is the cliff, right? Where people, they're like, let's see how far we can push it, and hopefully they push enough people off the cliff that,
Well, they found a cliff
Yeah.
because some people were quitting
Yeah.
and saying no.
big people are quitting, and I hope it causes a cascade. It's like, this is something that, like, if you're already
I agree.
making a bunch of money on there, adding these kind of things is really shitty.
I don't know. All I knew is that when I was back in the day, doing a lot of E3s and stuff, Wargaming would have the biggest, craziest fucking parties. Those guys knew how to party, how to have fun. They work hard, play hard kind of thing. But then they started to get a little bit of a reputation of where's all this money coming from? I guess it's the game. And that's fine. So as long as they're fair with it. But you start to get stories like this where they're turning that dial and it just feels... it feels dirty. It feels greedy. It feels like, guys, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight of, gamers and people. And you have the power because you're one of these free-to-play games that honestly have fucking, ammunition types that you pay for and fucking loot boxes. And you have to set the standard, and you're setting a bad standard. And that's why people are like, fuck you, I'm out.
I had an interesting moment this weekend playing video games. I was looking at a DLC for a game I was playing. It was like $9, and it comes with hundreds of in-game item skins and all these other things. And I was like, man, I don't know. And then I just had this realization. It's like, holy shit, this is half the price of one skin in Apex Legend. And it's so much less than some of the ones in other games. And I'm talking about like huge amounts of buildings and item sets and new places to go. And it's like, wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like if you don't buy any of those other things, you can go buy whole games. It's like instead of
buy
buying that
tons of
skin, I'm going to go
stuff.
buy 5, 10
You
indie
forget
games.
there's tons of indie games out there. There are entire worlds that are entire things
Yeah.
that people would put a lot of work and effort into. So yeah, I actually, man, I wish I would have talked because I had an opportunity to interview some people at World of Tanks to kind of get in there, but I've never been in any of the parties, never got to interview any of them. I just would hear a lot of things, and I didn't know if it was true or not. But granted, this was a long time ago, so I don't know how the company has evolved. But from what it sounds like, they're evolving in a bad direction rather than a good direction.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of good indie games, we got a Black Myth Wukong. They call it a trailer. These things aren't trailers. These are like 12-minute action-packed, showing off all the cool things
was
that they're
fucking
doing.
awesome.
And
I have not seen it. Like I said, it was a head down the whole fucking weekend. So you playing it over your jump?
Yeah, it's playing above you. So they swapped to Unreal Engine 5 since the last time we saw things, and it looks really good.
It already looked amazing.
yeah.
You didn't need to, but then they upgraded it even more.
Yeah, so it's 12 minutes cinematic. There's some creepy looking models.
Yeah.
Now it
I
looks
was
like
what
it's
the fuck is that?
there are a lot of people criticizing that it's borrowing heavily from this game or heavily from this game. You know what? It looks great, and you have to get the control in your hands. You're gonna have to feel what combat feels like, and it looks to actually be significantly more deep than just A to attack type thing. And so I'm excited to play this. So we still have no idea specifically when. I guess it's 2023, but we don't know when in 2023. So we got a little bit of time to wait for it.
I'm not getting excited. I mean.
Looks good,
when you're
though.
doing an engine upgrade, cool. Put out a trailer for it. But I don't give a fuck until we get, I don't know, at least to 2023, early 2023.
Yeah.
Because, I don't want to get burned out. I don't want to, know everything about the game and just, been having it in the background forever.
Well,
I want to be pleasantly surprised like I was when I first watched that trailer.
And you won't solidify your expectations,
Right.
like we were talking about this week in Cyberpunk.
My
Cyberpunk
expectations.
2077.
New patches?
We got a new patch. And the issue with Cyberpunk is that they started showing us some really cool
Yep.
stuff really
Look at
early.
these segues.
These segues
Pro
are great.
segue.
And so we got a new patch today. We got flying cars.
That's badass.
It's so fucking cool. Your car glitches out so bad and shakes so
that's
violently.
not
You
what I
start
wanted.
lifting off into space and flying around the desert. It's
You
great.
meant, like,
I thought
real
you-
flying cars.
Yeah,
It's like, that's
No,
cool.
look,
people
look at-
wanted
Oh,
flying
God.
cars.
No,
in
look
the
at that.
game.
It's flying.
Oh,
It's flying.
Flying
It
cars.
looks
It's not
really
the,
good.
No, it's the wrong one.
That's
Cyberpunk.
the wrong flying cars. We were hoping maybe control them, or no. Okay, so
Like the one in the beginning.
Oh, well, if you don't want that flying car, I guess there's an alternate appearance, Johnny Silverhand.
kind of
You
do
get
want the flying car.
multi-layer sin leather. There's a jacket.
There's a jacket. That's it.
And some bug fixes.
Oh, yeah. Lots
Yeah.
of those. Improve the mini-map zoom level when driving, so it's more zoomed out and easier to navigate. Added a button that allows reallocating the distribution of perk points. Fixers will now message V to offer a car for purchase less often, because you remember you would be driving around. It's like, hey, do you want to buy a car? You want to buy a car? Have I talked to you about your car's extended warranty? It's like, will you please shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm good. Bro.
We got a comparison tooltip for cyberware. You know how RPGs
man,
have had
all
for 10 years?
I'm good. Thank
No?
you. Appreciate it. I'll wait for another patch or two.
But flying
And
cars.
at this point, I
Wait for the
might just
DLC.
wait until I don't know, they fucking do a remaster. I don't know.
Still waiting for that DLC.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's when
Yeah.
we'll jump back
That's
in.
what
Once you get
I'm
past all the
planning on.
patches, then put in some new content. We'll jump in there if
Yeah.
that's even happening anymore.
But Joe-
I saw another story that they were looking at some multiplayer code, or they found some stuff like maybe it's not dead. No, it's dead. The multiplayer, that's not happening anytime soon. So
No,
just don't
it
even
should.
try to
You need to
write stories like,
fix
oh, I
everything
found
right
this
now.
code. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
it's
they
probably
work-
remnant code.
they
were
worked on
working
it,
on it
but
at some point.
Then they gave up on it.
Doesn't mean that, and then if you find the code again, it could just be a part of trying to take things in, put things
What if
out.
they sell
get
it to you?
No, they wouldn't do that.
Pissed.
You don't think in a couple of years
Somebody's
they're
gonna
gonna
get
sell?
called into the principal's office if they try selling.
They're gonna go back and just be like, hey
No.
man, we're gonna sell you this DLC with multiplayer.
No,
They would
that's
never
not
do
happening.
that. CD Projekt would never do
CD
anything.
Projekt would never.
They
do
would
that.
never do
They
that.
would never do it. No, I'm
Nah,
serious. After
never.
all the blow up, you think that they would create another little blow up?
In 2 years?
They would have to be the stupidest company of all
Look,
time.
companies don't care about their reputation as much as they care about their bank
We'll
account. So their
see.
bank
I
account
think
looks
this
real
com-
good
I
right
think
now.
this company does, but I could be wrong. I'm telling you, in 2 years, they will not sell the multiplayer. So let's come back to this fucking episode when
Yeah.
Alex is right, and they said,
Oh my
"Hey,
God.
new."
I don't want them
multiplayer."
to, but
I don't
God,
want
I just have this horrible feeling. They're like, yes, just shelve it for now.
Yeah.
All right.
Or we'll sell it as a separate game if we do some. Yeah. Okay, we'll see.
All right, the last thing we want to cover is we got some really bad news for OJ. OJ, I'm sorry.
That's right. Everyone, I'm sorry. My OnlyFans career has ended before it even got a chance to start.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Why?
I can't post my sexy nudes.
Yeah.
Why?
We gotta tweak it.
We have to tweak it.
Yes.
So OnlyFans has announced that they are going to remove porno and pornography.
So then, what's the point in OnlyFans?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they know either. But
Sexy.
I thought that was what that
Cosplay?
was for. We made a video. It was the funny because
The bubbles.
the bubbles,
Yeah.
and Joe was naked. But that's what
and
it's
that water
for.
was clear before you got in there.
So you're
It's not
telling me
true.
you're telling me they make millions and millions of dollars and off the backs of these
Well, not just
sex
the backs.
workers and sexy people, the fronts, the knees, the sides, everything, the butts, and then now they're going to basically turn their backs on what built their
You
platform.
got to be careful with turning your backs on some of these people.
Right.
Fans, yeah. Yeah, so they got a lot of pressure
That
from...
is, it's like watching a company commit seppuku right in front of you
Yeah.
or something. They are literally harakiriing it. They are the OnlyFans is for that.
Yeah.
If you launched with that, you are that. I think what they're doing is, they want to get cleaner for the investment monies and
banks
stuff.
and payment processing.
But you are the majority of the people on your platform. You just pissed off. You betrayed over the butts.
Yeah,
and the
so if you think
graphic
about,
part.
so this is a little different than when like Tumblr did it, right? Tumblr banned porn years ago, and Tumblr wasn't started for porn or for nudity, and then that thing just imploded because that's what people came to know it as. So OnlyFans is saying we're going to do no more porn, which is nudity with no artistic value. Well, artistic value is one of those things that you can be like, if
Eye of the beholder.
Yeah, well, brown eye of the
I was
beholder.
about to say
so if you put a rose next to your butthole, you
I
can
was gonna
still
say
do
that,
butthole
bam.
pics because
Legs up, it's like it's art.
it's art.
It's art, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. And so
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the videos off that is just like straight fucking.
yeah, but all you have to do now is
Is
do
put
something
flowers
is do something
next to the
different.
straight
There
fucking-
is porn on Twitch, and people don't like to call it porn, but people are jerking off on Twitch watching mostly naked women
In
painting
bikinis,
or
yeah.
painting their naked breasts.
You can't stop people from that. People jerk off to just fucking anything. So
No, my proud. What is it? No, my proudest flip.
Yeah. And so, like the issue, what's going to happen is they're still going to do it because right now on Twitch there are naked women painting their bodies, and it's like this is art. This isn't porn. It's like,
they're not naked.
yeah, because they're covered in paint. And so what's going to happen now is if you paint your beehole, and
It's art.
And if you can you imagine if they did like the Eye of Sauron, and then it's just like that's the whole painting thing, huh? No,
That's art.
that's art.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go to that direction. How good?
Yeah.
Well,
That's how
he's a great painter.
That's how we're gonna do it.
I guess we're gonna have to do
No,
it.
why stay on the OnlyFans platform, Joe? If you want to do what you want to do, then you need to go to the OnlyFans.
Only fans.
Jonely fans.
Done.
Joe OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. Create the platform, Joe. You'll make millions of dollars. I'm telling you.
Dozens of dollars. We can
there's
do
a
it
market
selling beehole
opportunity.
pics. All right.
This is disgusting, by the way, and we just got demonetized from YouTube.
We get dismonetized talking
I
about it,
know.
but they can be on Twitch actually doing it. It's art. You wouldn't get it. All right. That's
Well,
what
we have to have an ASMR segment in order to justify it. So y'all ready? Go ahead
we could
and
do-
Joe, go.
Like two?
ASMR,
That's
go.
art. Oh.
Sexy ASMR.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Do you want to hear me toot?
What are you doing?
This is ASMR.
You're
I can't
rubbing
do
your
that.
beard?
See, I don't have.
Can
a
you
beard.
fap to that? Shh.
You can fap to anything.
That's gross.
Oh, I can see it.
I hate,
Art.
I hate you so much.
We need this so we don't get demonetized,
See,
Joe.
it's art.
All right, there's your segment.
All right, I'm spent.
Enough with the puns. Yeah, OnlyFans. That sounds pretty stupid. But we'll see if their long-term strategy works out, or if a
Bold
service
move,
pops
Cotton.
up. Bold move. Yeah, bold move.
This
Cotton.
is just a sense like a post-nut clarity thing they finished recently, and then they're like, man, we gotta get to the non-porn stuff.
Post no clarity.
Yeah.
I think once you come out like that, you're branded as that. You might as well just rebrand. Same company, same service, just rebrand.
Yeah.
And then if that's what they truly
There are
want to do.
high-risk
But
banks.
it's pretty fucked up that they abandon their people like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I mean, you can still do graphic content, just not that graphic is what I
Yeah, there's
my
nudity.
understanding
They
of
will
that.
still allow nudity, but it just has to be art. So we'll see.
All right. Well, we'll see some of the wonderful things that come. And if you are not old enough, you will not see the stuff on there.
Oh god.
Wonderful things to come.
Okay.
Well,
What?
I'm
End
just
the-
getting like
end the
terrible
show.
images, and that, but his painting ideas are great. Like we can make the eye, and then we can make a Cyclops next for the next shoot, and then actual Cyclops.
Yeah,
We could get crazy with it, Alex.
we can absolutely get
Oh,
crazy
it's
with
got to
it.
be like 70-30 though, because it's
I'm doing
my-
the painting.
yeah.
I have to be the one doing the painting.
But yeah, it's my body though.
It's my art. You can't be there with my art. All right,
We'll
everybody.
see.
Thank you so
Yes.
much for joining us. Make sure you click those links down below. Take care of your undercarriage so that you can get into art and just
Yeah,
actually feel and smell
Look
great.
amazing at your OnlyFans.
Yeah, while it lasts. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on The Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.